Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. I appreciate you. I want you to know that my team and I work hard for you. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like and why you should listen to me. Let's just jump right in. I'm going to give you the latest status of the stimulus negotiations and what House Speaker Pelosi just said about the stimulus negotiations. And I'm smiling right now because remember we've been talking about this 48-hour deadline, this deadline that expired today. And if you also remember, I mentioned yesterday that we don't need to take this deadline seriously. We often don't need to take a whole lot of things happening in DC seriously. Because, if history has been any indicator, the president called off negotiations. 48 hours later, they're back on. House Speaker Pelosi wanted to do something comprehensive. Then she wanted to do a standalone airline bill. Then she said she wants to go back to comprehensive. And then, of course, we know what happened on the CNN interview with Wolf Blitzer, the look me in the eye video that if you haven't seen, I definitely think you should check out that video. And now Speaker Pelosi essentially implies what deadline? By the way, before I jump into this video, I want you to know that we have another update on our channel today where I went over some very interesting comments from White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, some interesting comments from important Republicans like Senator John Thune, and some other things that are going on from our favorite White House economic advisor, Larry Kudlow. So you want to check out that video as well to essentially supplement this video. Let's just jump right in. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was interviewed on Bloomberg today. This is a brand new interview. This is a recent interview. And in the interview, here are some things that really jumped out at us. And here are some sort of key points from the interview. Actually, before I get to that interview, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is on the Senate floor right now. And he said, and I quote, "If Leader McConnell were serious, he would be negotiating." If Leader McConnell was serious, he would be negotiating. I would go one step further and say, if Leader McConnell was serious about stimulus, he would publicly announce that he was ready to put a vote on the floor of the Senate, which he has not done. He has used the words considering the larger bill. He has also said that stimulus seems unlikely, and he has made some cryptic comments like, it is what it is. But the only person who has said that the Senate will indeed put a $1.8 trillion stimulus vote on the floor of the House, a stimulus bill on the floor of the House, is the White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. I just want to be clear about that. And so presumably that's what Senator Schumer was referring to. Here's a tweet on your screen from Jake Sherman over at Politico. House Speaker Pelosi was on Bloomberg TV. She said she's optimistic because Republicans finally want to crush the virus. This is a good thing. This is a good thing that we're hearing these words come from Speaker Pelosi. Now they've come back and returned that language on testing and tracing. What this means is that the Democrats have gotten the Republicans to come to where they want on testing and tracing. This is a good thing. I just want to be clear to my viewers and subscribers that today at 3 p.m. East Coast time, U.S. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, who by the way is still in the United Arab Emirates and it's going to be close to midnight because there's an 8-hour difference between the East Coast and the United Arab Emirates. For the U.S. Treasury Secretary Stephen Mnuchin, and it's going to be close to midnight for him, and House Speaker Pelosi, 3 p.m. East Coast time, will be talking, and we can expect an announcement from the House Speaker spokesperson, Drew Hamill, and you can depend on me to bring you that news as soon as it comes out. So that is going to happen. It sounds like the Democrats are here for testing and tracing and the Republicans are sort of coming like this as far as the testing and tracing language is concerned. So here's another tweet on your screen from Jake Sherman over at Politico. House Speaker Pelosi on Bloomberg TV says she thinks she can wrap testing and tracing language this afternoon with Mnuchin. This is a good thing. House Speaker Pelosi can wrap up testing and tracing language this afternoon. Hopefully by the end of the day today, we'll know where we all are. Now see that, that is a politician speaking. That is a DC speak for, I still have them where I want them. I still have them where I want them. And House Speaker Pelosi said, she's not sure appropriators are going to be ready. So, although there is good news that, by the way, I just want to be clear, the Democrats are here, the Republicans are like, coming, nope, coming, whoop. That is basically what's been going on, whether you agree with it or disagree with it. I mean, be my guest. Honestly, for me, it's not about the red or the blue, it's about the red, white, and blue. I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican, I'm American. For me, I want stimulus to happen because I know many of my viewers and subscribers need money to put food on the table, need to pay rent, need to be able to keep the lights on. So it doesn't matter to me who gets credit, who criticizes each other. Also, honestly, for me, what matters is that we have a definitive result to the November election. Obviously, we're going to have a winner and a loser. There'll be some unhappy people in November, but we need a definitive result. We don't need the pain to drag on. We don't need the anxiety to drag on. We don't need more unrest in our country. And continuing, here's another tweet on your screen from Jake Sherman. Pelosi said Republicans and Democrats are still not in agreement on two major pillars of the bill: state and local funding and a liability overhaul. Again, keep in mind that the Democrats wanted $436 billion in the updated version of the HEROES Act. The Republicans went up to $300 billion. It seems like the Democrats are like, closer. Nah, come closer. And as far as the liability protection is concerned, this was a red line for Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, because he was, the Republicans are concerned about frivolous lawsuits for businesses. And I have talked to friends who are business owners who are actually concerned about lawsuits. And as per Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, this was not only for businesses but also for schools and hospitals, and it was designed to protect against frivolous lawsuits. But the Senate Majority Leader did say that if there was gross negligence on the part of the employer, that would not be protected. So I just want to be clear about that. And basically, by the 3 p.m. call, 3 p.m. East Coast time today, House Speaker Pelosi said Democrats will, I quote, have language countering what they have in the bill on these two subjects. So this is very interesting. Definitely progress. Also, it's pretty clear. Here's another tweet on your screen from Jake Sherman. House Speaker Pelosi is giving up on election money in the bill. That was at one point considered a red line by the Democrats. By the way, you can see how, these politicians have a red line, then they don't have a red line. They have something that's non-negotiable, suddenly it becomes negotiable. I am going to call this also the DC comedy hour, because, today I decide that the sky is blue. Tomorrow I'm like, I'm looking up at the sky right now. Nah, it's not blue. You say it's blue. Nope, it's not blue, because I say it's not blue. So my attempt at humor, guys, I'm going to attempt some humor so that I can bring a smile to your face. I guess the humor is more for me than anybody, so I can I can keep up the energy here for you guys. I'm here for you, but I trust me, the sky is green right now. I'm telling you, the sky is green. Why? Because this is the DC comedy hour. That was me laughing. I'll do that laugh once in a while. All right, so now, what deadline? Here's a tweet on your screen from Jake Sherman, again at Politico. What deadline? House Speaker Pelosi said on Bloomberg TV that there is not actually a deadline today. No deadline. What deadline? Deadlines. Today is the day where the two sides could have our terms on the table. So here we go. And House Speaker Pelosi also said that if they want a bill by election day, they need the bill written by the end of this week, or else it will slip after election day. So that is where things stand right now, everybody. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You'll find a link to all our sources in the description section below. If you learned something new from this video, if I made you smile, or if I, with my laugh, it's pretty infectious, isn't it? If you want to help us, all I ask you to do is simply share this video with friends and family members. If you learned something new from this video, or if I brought a smile to your face, please consider sharing this video with friends and family members. Also comment below and let me know what you think. Definitely check out the other video where I go over the latest comments from President Trump. Interesting comments from the White House Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows. Also, the President's reaction to John Thune's comments, who's an important Republican senator, who basically said the $1.8 trillion ain't gonna happen, and other interesting comments today from our favorite White House economic advisor, Larry Kudlow. So definitely check out that video as well. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time, most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time. You can get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000, that's 70000, and you'll get added to our SMS alerts list. Now, you can also, if you want, get added to our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts, and you'll get added to our email list. You can opt out of the SMS list or the email list at any point in time that you want. No worries about that. Now, sometimes YouTube does not send out notifications as soon as we release videos. So the way around that is simply bookmark youtube.com/ignitiontime. That's youtube.com/ignitiontime. Simply bookmark that page, and then you can watch our videos at any point in time that you want. You're not dependent on YouTube notifications. If you want to get alerts from us on Instagram, simply follow us at ignition_time. That's our handle on Instagram. Also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle, if you want real-time breaking news and alerts from us, is ignition_time on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something new from this video, please consider commenting below. Our community is growing very, very rapidly, and I invite you to join our family. Your vote of confidence for me and my team and all the effort that goes into this channel behind the scenes is you simply clicking that like button, you gently tapping that subscribe button, and you igniting that notification button. This way you'll get alerts from YouTube. Again, thank you so much for watching. Another way you can thank us is you can share this video with friends and families. That would be, again, your vote of confidence in us and all the effort that goes into this channel. Once again, we release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.